Good morning, everyone. My name is Tracy Ohobore, and I work for Family Empowerment for Change, Growth, and Social Development. Today marks the World Day Against Human Trafficking in Persons. Human trafficking is a very serious crime. It involves the trafficking of persons from one location to another for sexual exploitation, illegal activities, and so many more. The dangers of human trafficking are so many. It involves death, risk factors on economic and social development of a country, and it must be put to an end. So we had the opportunity to discuss with the Pioneer Director General of the Edo State Diaspora Agency. Let's hear from her.
Good day, everybody listening to us today, wherever you're listening from. My name is Dr. Mrs. Loretta Oduwari Obu Oko, Pioneer Director General, Edo State Diaspora Agency. My background is gynecological surgery, PhD in law and criminology, special emphasis on trafficking in as well as a lot of community work and many other things. Realities of human trafficking, especially in a place like Nigeria and in a subnational state government like Edo, is that people just want to move. And when we talk about trafficking, people need to understand that it is when there is a criminal element to that movement, in which case people do not know that they are being taken across borders anywhere for a potential gain to someone else. There's a subtle difference between that and human smuggling, which is when I say, oh, please, can you take me from Nigeria to Canada? I will hide in the plane. So I know what is happening. I have asked for assistance and I want it done. I think it's important we put this out there. But whatever the case may be, I think we should take this opportunity of the 30th of July 2025 to actually look at the practical ills of trafficking, human smuggling. All of them, they overlap. So you can't talk about one without the other. The push and pull factors must first be understood. Then you can account for why people are doing it. What are the push factors? When there is no stability in the place one is living in terms of financial stability, socio-economic stability, even socio-cultural stability. What do I mean? People are being vilified in our culture today because they don't have money. Nobody cares where money comes from. So a lot of these things have become the push factors. No employment. We need to be very honest. Why would someone choose to die in a desert or a Mediterranean without sense? Well done, family for change. I hear that your own sub-theme is Jackpot with sense. But why do people lose their senses? This is what the Edo State Diaspora Agency and our sister migration agency, we are trying to actually do a root cause analysis, and we've done it on the part of the Edo State Diaspora Agency. We've done it, but it's ongoing, it's ever evolving. And the root cause analysis is showing that we must first change the mindset of how we all think as a society, not just our youth, because people say, oh, the youth. No, when mothers who are old tell their daughters, look at your mate, she just went to Italy. Look at you, your brother is carrying laptop, he went to Mali. Do you understand? Those things actually affect the mindsets of people. So we now have to push this awareness. We need to tell our people. Say, one, if you stay this country, you try, if you say it's not too good. We not say make you not travel. We not say make you not travel. But we say make you jackpot with sense. That's why we commend family for change. That's why we work with them today. They are very legal routes. They are very regular routes to travel. Seek them out. So let us do the right thing. Let's all come together and do the right thing. Let's not blame just the youths. We have to be careful. And I say that today without fear or favor. Let's not put the blame entirely at the feet of the youth. It is a societal cankerworm. and we must all put hands together to solve it. We must end the exploitation. I always tell people that information is key, and communication is the key you need in life, because these two things are going to bring you network, and your network is your net worth. Do you understand? Anybody listening to me, just think about it. Let me be practical. So you are thinking of traveling abroad. Fine. You have a phone, but you're always on Facebook and WhatsApp. You've never one day said, let me check the UK Gov website. Let me search how they even do visa. Let me look at the criteria that is needed. For the 30th of July, which is the day, International Day set aside, Anti-Trafficking Day, the Migration Agency, our sister agency, and the Edo State Diaspora Agency are going to be doing a road walk. So you see us raising awareness. We are happy to have bodies like Family for Change join us. A lot of stakeholders will be there represented, NAPTIP, the schools, because we need to catch them young, and of course NSCDC, the forces, all of those things. So yeah, look out for that, and please join us on that day, because we need to end the exploitation. Human trafficking is an organized crime. And then we went ahead and set up a helpline. The numbers will be displayed on the screen. The helpline is actually there for you to call if you need anything, if you've heard anything, if you're worried about anything, anywhere you are in the world, because we do have license everywhere in the world. And I was just telling the young ladies who came in today that Family for Change is in Australia. Do you know we have license in Australia? So we'll be introducing them the Edo State Diaspora Agency license in Australia. We'll be very happy to work with Family for Change. So that's there. We have an arm of Edo State Diaspora Agency, which is just for the students and the institutions in Edo State. We have 2 licenses for that. They've been working assiduously with Auchi Poly, with ECPOMA. They are working with the secondary schools. Recently, we're even collaborating with Family for Change, going into the secondary schools, because we need to catch the people young. When they tell us that this year's theme 2025 is that human trafficking is organized crime, I think somebody else may actually be wondering, what do they mean? But as someone who is working in that field, someone who is doing a PhD in that field, and as a woman who has been a gynecologist for many years, and I've interacted with migrant population, I can tell us that sometimes we don't see the long-term effect of irregular migration and jackbarring without sense. So it's time to end the exploitation. The psychological problems are also there, so we need to end it. You see, young boys and young girls are growing up and they are very aggressive. They suffer post-traumatic stress disorders. Nobody actually is able to evaluate that cost. They can't go to work. The economic implications of that in later life are not just even the country they left, which is the source country as we call it, but even the host country where they now find themselves. Because even if you're a bank manager in your host country and you had all those trauma, there are many days people do not go to work. So there's always that socioeconomic impact. And for the individual, it's just terrible. You can see the 2 examples I've given. So therefore, please, when you want to jackbar with sense. Find the right information. Make informed decisions. And choose the right path that will not cause us too much trauma. On our side, as government, we must do our part. Thank you. Remember, jackbar with sense.